You are now listening to News with My Fiance with DJ Ambush and Morgan Jones.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I can't hear myself.
No?
Wait, I can now. It was on me.
You need more self in your headphones?
Please. No, not anymore though. I did it.
In my ear cans?
Yeah.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning, fiancés.
Good morning, fiancés.
Today is our first day.
Mm-hmm.
Messing around with this year's spring fun drive.
Not messing around. The old fun drive mess around.
The old fun drive mess around. I'm going to tell you this. I had all these dreams, big plans, you know? I'm going to get our peer-to-peer page together.
Oh, yeah.
Way before any fire drill that would then have to happen. And, didn't happen, guys. And you know how competitive I am about these particular things. I think many people know that I want to win. I want to win. I'm not going to win this time around, but that's okay. What we need is for the station to win.
Yeah. Station wins, we all win.
So.
Bet you didn't know that.
I don't know why that caught me so off.
Yo, I don't know what's going on. I think there's laughing gas in the air coming through the vents. Because I swear, just now, like 30 seconds ago, and I was laughing at what you're saying. I was like, I feel like the Robin to her Howard Stern. Like, all I have to contribute in this moment is laughter.
No. Well, you're never, and I'm never.
It was true. But just then the dynamic hit me. It was like, all you ever hear is, like, for years, I remember, like, all Robin is doing is laughing.
You're just chuckling.
She's just chuckling on the mic. Can we adjust the levels to get her chuckles right? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're back at it. You were talking fun drive.
I was. Normally.
Yeah.
Ambush gets on here and he's like, today our goal is $2,000, but our stretch goal is $2 million.
It's true.
And we want to get the $2 million before we're off the air at 9 o'clock.
You're daggone right.
I'm not going to say that today. Today I'm going to say our goal for the day.
For the day.
5,000.
I like it. Oh, so that's what it is.
Our goal here at News with My Fiance. 2,500.
Oh.
See, not so high in the sky, Yeah.
That's a new place for me.
Yeah, you don't look comfortable.
Reality fundraising, I guess,
Not as fun.
Yeah.
But might get the funds.
Okay. All right. Good point.
I could be wrong, like maybe people want to hear that they should be contributing to a pot of $2 million.
It just feels like, like I'm doing some presentation where I just got in off of a jet and I'm running into the room and it's like,
oh boy,
you can be a part of this, And I got the fingerless gloves on and I'm pointing to
what?
It's just, when you're asking for that much money, it's a completely different feel. It's for the big picture.
There are moments that I never want there to be video involved in this show. And then there are moments like this where I really do. So that people can understand what happens here. And when I'm stuck, I'm just stuck by what you're saying, my eyebrows furrowed.
Yeah, that was definitely, I saw some furrowing there.
And stuck.
Yeah.
Well,
get unstuck.
Oh, okay.
Because one person who gives today will win a pair of private suite tickets to the Thorns match versus Chicago Red Stars on Sunday, May 21st.
I did hear that Chicago is becoming the Portland because they just got one of those.
Mayor. They got one of those
new progressive mayors. That's not why they're comparing us. I think they're saying Chicago will fall.
Yeah, the fallen Chicago will fall more. I don't know how does this work.
I'm not. Unsure.
Yeah.
But shout out to Chicago for that new mayor, though.
It's true.
Yes. So, can I tell you something real quick about why I think that win would be so great?
Mm-hmm.
I am a person who really enjoys live entertainment.
Yeah.
From afar, not in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
I don't like being in the crowd.
You're part of you like that sweet life.
I love the sweet life. I will not pay for it. Like directly. I would donate to win it.
Right.
That's a different kind of pay for it, you know?
Will not pay for it.
I mean, and that's just like...
Yeah, nah, I understand.
Yeah, blame my dad.
But yeah, it's the pedigree. I get it. I get it.
It's just when you're used to it, when you know better, you do better. You're just
walking in and out of Blazer games like it's no big deal.
You gotta go.
Security knows you.
Gotta beat the traffic.
The pledge line, for anyone that's wondering, is 503-233-9729. You can also go to the website, xray.fm/donate. There's some other, thank you gifts on there, depending on what level you come in at. There's a $10 level, $15 level, $20 and $25 with different gifts per level.
We love a sustaining giver.
Yeah.
I mean, we love all giving. Don't get me wrong, friends. But a sustaining gift of $15 a month or more.
Yeah.
It really changes what we are able to get done around here.
Yeah.
And when I say we, I don't mean us. Shout out to Nina.
Yes.
Shout out to Chase. I mean, there's a staff here that's trying to make it happen, Captain. And everything that needs to be done costs money.
Joe, Travis, Catherine, shout them out. Also, $15 a month, you get that limited edition spring t-shirt. I don't know if you guys have seen this t-shirt. Let me real quick. First off, the t-shirt is hard, but it's not as hard as the sweatshirt. So I don't know if there's a level where they get the sweatshirt or you guys can buy the sweatshirt. I might be goofing off right now. Is the sweatshirt available on the website?
I feel like he's not supposed to be saying this
the
stuff
sweatshirt is bananas. I love the sweatshirt.
Yeah, this is pretty bananagram.
Yeah, but this spring t-shirt is pretty dope too. So, yeah,
greetings from X-Ray FM. It's very postcardish. We went to Palm Springs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely rock that.
Yeah.
And it does me proud when I'm out in the Publix and I have on X-Ray paraphernalia and people are like, "Hey, I know that station.
Pretty cool.
Hey, do you work there?" I'm like, yeah. Talking about everyone that has a shirt works there. We're all.
Is that what you say? Everybody who has a shirt works there?
Yeah, we're all part of the family. We're all contributors.
Oh, this is not great.
To the dream.
This is.
No, I think that's good. I think it's really good.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
I'm going to say this. It took me a second to get my
news bearings?
My setup going here. And I don't see one text from any fiance. Yeah. I don't know what that's about because we're 11 whole minutes into talking here.
I am going to say, pardon my interruption and interrupt anyway so I can speak to the fiancés. I feel like we've had this conversation before. I don't know why you keep putting me in this position in between you guys. Okay? Like, bruh, you know what is required.
Just a simple hello. Just a little
I don't want
finger
this.
wave, if
guys,
you will.
You're changing the atmosphere in the booth.
I love the pleading.
Get it together, man. I thought you guys liked us.
And I know right now you're like, wait, so you want me to text and you want me to give money? Yes, I do. I do. I want both. And I don't think it's too much to ask.
Yeah.
I really don't. We also, Ambush, before we get too far into it, we have 2 pairs of tickets to roam streets to give away to the first 2 people that give today. Give a little guap,
nice.
And that show is going to be next Tuesday, the 11th, at Lola's Room. I know that I love winning. So we have just given you two different opportunities to win.
True.
One, an immediate win.
True.
An immediate win. You give some money right now. Someone tells me who did it. I'm going to say,
you're a winner.
You're a winner. And then the opportunity to win this pair of tickets to the Thorns.
Yeah, man.
We're here. It's time to give.
I mean, I don't know how to make this more clear. And I want to be honest here. I'm not trying to pressure you. But you love the content. I love the content.
It's true.
These donations is what make it possible. Huh? We get up, schlepping here on a Thursday.
Early.
We have these wonderful things to work with. We're able to just come in here, boom, 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 and we're on the air. That's due in no small part to all of the moving pieces that you guys are contributing to when you donate to X-Ray.
I love that pitch.
Thanks.
I really do.
That was off the top.
Because it won freestyle.
From the heart. Bars. Don DeMarco.
Bars from the heart? Heart bars.
Hashtag heart bars?
Hashtag heart bars.
There it is. No one's messing with that. It's hashtag heart bars from here on out.
I was trying to come up with something else, but I'm going to have to do that during a music break. So I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned real quick that we're not going to talk about this today, and we're going to talk about it in depth next Thursday.
Sweet.
But People for Portland did the unveiling of their latest PR stunt. 4-story billboard of DA Mike Schmidt saying that Portland is a Schmidt show. And I hope that is, I hope I'm enunciating clearly so that I don't get in trouble for saying that on the radio.
Mike Schmidt.
Because they're just so clever with the, just the wit is really off the charts. And I don't know. I mean, this might be a silly question and, my little brain, but I'm wondering
Your lady brain.
Because I keep hearing from these same people that downtown Portland is Gotham and every single Gotham villain has a different section.
Yeah, it's all cut up.
It's all cut up. The grid is cut up amongst the villains.
Scarecrow has this.
Bane over here.
In the Lower East Side.
It's just nothing but crime and chaos. Just absolutely nothing.
And the Penguin runs Pioneer Square.
Oh, I like it. As he should, Just get on over there and waddle.
Those legacy money you got there.
I mean, wow. it's a place that no one is safe to go to. You can't go. The businesses have fled. No one's there except for the people that are refusing to work or something. And do drugs for work. I don't know what
that's the job.
I think there's someone paying them to do drugs. I don't know what these people think, but this humongous billboard, who's it for if nobody's downtown? Why y'all keep putting stuff downtown?
Who y'all talking to?
Who you talking to?
Developers?
I thought
building owners?
Oh.
Who y'all talking to?
Because you keep saying no one's there, and Ghost Town, and Zombie Apocalypse, and fentanyl. Y'all just be throwing stuff out. Needles.
Fentanyl.
But somehow, money keeps getting spent to advertise to people to an area that no one's there. And I just got question marks,
I think would be a really, really clever idea.
Hit me.
Is for... And I know he can't, but if his office could lean into the Schmidt show and just create the Schmidt show.
Oh, it could be like Schmidt's Creek. Schmidt's Creek.
Schmidt's Creek. You lean into it.
Yeah.
Create some YouTube content that has the counterpoints to everything that they're saying, like gives the actual data.
I think you're giving a really great idea.
I'm pitching.
Onto the the everybody instead of, there's some people for Portland operative listening to this right now. And you know what? Go for it, because we know the execution would be terrific.
Yeah.
Not concerned.
You guys will fall on your faces, bruh.
Yeah. I just, I don't know why we would spend money to advertise to a wasteland.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Mm-hmm.
But, all of that to say, they were certainly helpful and successful in smearing and ousting a council member. So it's not as if there isn't some effectiveness in this. It's just I'm hoping that everybody starts to immediately see those things for what they are. So when you see a People for Portland or whoever else of the ilk say something like, it's so inhumane to let people sleep outside, but they're also in the next breath saying something about empty jail beds, I'm going to tell you right now, spot it. Disingenuous, you're lying. You do not care about humanity. You do not care about being inhumane or humane. None of those things are the things you care about. Not about to pretend. Not about to listen to the fake.
Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Don't fall for it.
We got a morning, fam. Happy fun drive. I started my new job this week. Missed ya, Rudo.
Congratulations on the new gig.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I hope you're happy. Whoever is hanging out with you now, they're the lucky ones.
Yeah.
For sure.
They got Rudo on tap.
Seriously. Can you imagine?
No.
I think no work would get done in my world.
Yeah. If me and Rudo work together at whatever, I don't know, Sbarro's in the mall.
Okay. That's an interesting choice.
We're going to be the worst.
Yeah.
And management and supervisors are going to always be like, do not put them on the same shift together.
No, seriously. The leads are like, you guys, you have to stop.
You have to stop. They're always kicking it with their friends.
Giving away pizza.
Yep. Definitely giving away pizza. We got another text. Didn't you know that real estate for the billboard is free because downtown is such a Schmidt show? This is why I love the text line.
Okay. You know what? Educated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I didn't.
Come on.
Where was I? Where was I?
It's either you believe it's a Schmidt show or not.
True.
Okay. All right.
Let's do one or the other. Oh, my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, X-Ray FM. This is what we do.
Someone said, listen to Ambush.
What did I do?
I don't know. Maybe we should just listen to you, period.
Listen to me.
Just kidding. No, he's going to start talking about Batman.
Oh.
How about we tell people what we're going to...
I wasn't going to.
I don't believe you.
But that new Spider-Verse trailer is crazy.
I should have believed him. Should have just believed him.
But you're right. It is about that time. We need to let people know what we're going to be discussing this morning.
It's true.
In local news, a housing complex with supportive resources for Black and disabled Portlanders opened in North Portland. This is great news. Hello.
Well, in national news, Breaking Bad. Breaking news? No. A police union leader was busted for international fentanyl smuggling.
Bruh.
Because, you got to be tough on crime while you're doing it. And we're going to get into the massage noir of it all, of this. What day was that even?
I think it was like last weekend, right? It happened during the weekend.
Sunday? I don't know. The NCAA Women's Basketball Championship Tournament.
Yeah.
Shout out to LSU for a big win.
Man.
We're going to talk about what it looks like when we miss the point.
That's a way to put it.
Just miss it entirely.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But first, I'd like a little music. Give the fiancés and their friends and fam a chance to hit up the donation line. Send that money in. Pledge line 503-233-X-Ray. That's 503-233-9729. We need the mugga.
We do. Mugga down. Another text. The awe was me mopping the back of Orange Julius with ambush. Rudes. What is the mall without an Orange Julius? I'm not even working there. I'm not even working there if there's no Orange Julius.
Neither one of you can work there. You guys cannot work at Orange Julius. No. You'll both be going to your respective homes, hopped up on high fructose.
Bruh, my diabetes will be out the roof.
Pretending that it was healthy for you to have that one smoothie.
It's a smoothie and we get hot dogs. So, I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
Rudo, you got to go back to work.
A housing complex we mentioned earlier with supportive resources for Black and disabled Portlanders just opened in North Portland. The Hattie Redmond Apartments in North Portland is a new 60-unit supportive housing complex that serves people with disabilities, exiting homelessness with a focus on helping members of the Black community. The complex was developed through a unique partnership between Home Forward, the city's major affordable housing developer, and the Urban League of Portland to provide culturally responsive services to Black Portlanders experiencing homelessness. The building is located in a historically Black neighborhood where Black households were systematically pushed out beginning in the 1960s by racist housing policies and urban renewal efforts.
Urban renewal. Oh,
the building is named after Harriet Hattie Redmond, a Black American suffragist and civil rights leader who arrived in Oregon at the age of 6 in 1868. She spent her life advocating for voting rights for Black Portlanders and fighting against racist laws that prohibited Black people from residing in the state. The studio apartments each have a full kitchen, a roomy bathroom, easy to maneuver in wheelchairs, and a small area for a bed. Residents must provide their own beds, but the Urban League of Portland provided moving essentials like kitchenware to Charles Coleman, one of the first residents who moved in. The building has laundry, bike storage, a computer room, free Wi-Fi. I'm going to say that again. Free Wi-Fi. An outdoor plaza with a big grill and cozy sitting area, a rooftop terrace, and an area for dogs to run around. It also offers an on-site GED program, book club, food pantry stocked by the Oregon Food Bank, family game nights, and barber services.
I mean, come through.
Bruh. The nonprofit will provide residents on-site supportive services, connections to recovery and mental health services. Residents will be able to work with the building's on-site team, which includes a resident services coordinator, case managers, and peer support specialists. The building's walls are also lined with artwork from 6 local Black and brown artists, including a portrait of Hattie Redmond. The building was funded in part by Metro's 2018 Affordable Housing Bond and from Oregon Housing Community Services. The Metro bond covered $4.4 million of the total cost. Ivory Matthews, Home Forward Chief Executive Officer, said the partnership taught her organization a lot, particularly what it means to truly engage with the community, to hear their voices and understand what their specific cultural needs are for a supportive housing program. This is what we're talking about.
This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about.
This is what we're saying. It's not hard. It's not hard to do the right thing.
It's actually easier. And I'm not saying that the work that everybody did to put this together was easy.
Right.
But it is actually easier to take care of people than it is to try and sweep them under your rug.
Right.
Just people don't fit under rugs.
No, they do not.
You know?
You should stop trying to put people there.
It just doesn't actually work.
No.
This is the kind of great news that I was very happy to read. We are experiencing so many crises at the same time, and it's hard to knowing that we have voted for things and waiting to see it happen,
right.
and when's the implementation, and getting to see it and knowing the impact of what 60 units of affordable housing will do. I look forward to learning more about that specific building and the next moves, you know?
Yeah. Like, seriously, there's something to be said about following the leadership of organizations that are dealing directly with the population that this money is allocated to, as opposed to putting it in the hands of some department that doesn't have the community connection, squanders the money, does some half measure that ends up looking like, well, we tried your little idea and look, it didn't work.
Which usually is they didn't try the little idea and they siphoned the money to somewhere else, please. And then they said,
please.
It didn't work. So we're going to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
But now we get to see.
Right.
Not that this is the only time, but this is, you know, what we're collectively in a different place. And I'm excited to see how folks respond to this. And the more that I think that we understand that it costs more money to treat people poorly,
right,
than it does to not just be humane, but also be supportive. And if the end goal is to have people that are healthy and happy and productive in your society, then this is the way to do it. Because a lot of people that are houseless, that cannot afford rent, but work and live in their car and are embarrassed by that, even when there are supportive services, not knowing where to get them, being too embarrassed to receive them. There's a lot that goes in. And just like we have always said, getting your own safe, secure space is the start.
Right.
That's the start of the new chapter of that person's life. And why wouldn't we want to be a part of that? We do. Right?
Not more importantly, but also to add to that.
Yes.
There we go. Why is this just happening more frequently? This isn't like, these aren't new concepts here.
Not even a little bit.
It's groundbreaking in the way that it's happening, but
the concepts.
Yeah.
And the need.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's remembering to take a peek back at yesteryear. We've been talking about affordable housing for ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
for a very long time. So here we go.
Yeah.
On our way.
Congrats for getting this open. Looking forward to the next one. More of this. Definitely more of this. To be able to have all of those services right there on site is amazing. I can imagine people hearing this and being like, wow, they got free Wi-Fi. They have a terrace. What do they need all that for? Yeah. Yeah.
To live their life?
Yeah.
Also, free Wi-Fi is how people are able to search for jobs.
I thought you wanted that.
You know, not adding another expense to an already expensive way to live.
Right.
It's, you know, I'm here for every piece of the support. It's really great. So I do want to remind first two people to give. Win tickets to Rome Streets next Tuesday, the 11th, Lola's Room.
Boom. Boom.
It's important. I said it's important because I thought Ambush was going to play a song. And then he just didn't even look at me.
I'm sorry. Is that what you want?
I mean, we have another story to get into. And so I thought a song and then get into national.
Getting to that. Okay. I think I can do that. I think I can make that happen. I'm pretty sure.
You know what I don't want?
I think I could guess. Go ahead.
I'm tired of hearing about, how dangerous it is to be the police and how, remember when they were just out here lying, saying that they were overdosing from fentanyl from touching it, or it got on the outside of my bod, and whoa boy, am I lightheaded. And, you just didn't realize that people did that.
What, lied to that extent?
To that extent. I mean, because not them specifically. But it just seems like such it's just not, it's one of those things that's so easily debunked that it's like, why would you even throw that out there?
Yeah.
But I do know why you throw it out there. It's because people don't realize it's been debunked.
Right.
And the bad information, disinformation goes out there, spreads like wildfire. And the actual information to be like, whoa, all these doctors are like, that's not how this works. That's not what's happening. Also, stop giving those people Narcan. They don't need it. That information does not spread as far.
No.
And even when the people who want to believe a thing get the new information, it's on them to believe it. And frequently they don't.
Yeah. You brought up Narcan just now, and I remember the people for Portland PDX Real Ilk being upset that the school districts were going to up their supply of Narcan.
Oh, I thought y'all cared about kids.
And they looked at it like that was promoting the use of fentanyl. It's whenever there are these... Yes,
and condoms mean that you're asking your 13-year-old to have children.
Right.
Go away. Grow up, number one.
Like, come on, man.
Let's be realistic about the world that we live in and stop treating everything as a reaction. We can be in such a better place by being proactive, being preventative about certain things. Why you want to have, complete and total fallout.
Right.
No problem when kids start dying in school and could have been saved. Like, get out of here. Well, actually, I take it all back. We know that they don't care.
They don't
because kids die in school every day, B.
Ooh.
Got to make sure I can have that gun, though.
Shout out to Betsy Johnson.
Oh.
I mean, we're going to talk about it.
Then we're going to talk about it. Okay.
Yes.
So, this is not a police officer, but a police union leader was busted. Caught red-handed.
Doing what, you may wonder?
Smuggling fentanyl. Is it fentanyl? Fentanyl?
I say
fentanyl.
I say fentanyl.
The heavy heroin?
Yeah.
So the serious charges against Joanne Segovia, a top official at the San Jose Police Officers Association, allege that she was involved in a scheme to import and distribute synthetic opioids, including fentanyl, in the United States. Not in these United States.
What?
According to the criminal complaint, Segovia, I keep wanting to say Sokovia, like the Sokovia Accord.
I know.
Segovia received at least 61 suspected drug shipments over the past 7 years, with packages coming from various countries and disguised as items such as wedding party favors, chocolate and sweets, and gift makeup. A civilian employee of the San Jose Police Union since 2003, Segovia has been described as the grandma of the organization, which represents rank and file staff at a department with more than 1,000 officers. The union has lobbied for tougher laws against fentanyl in California.
Wow.
Even as evidence appears to show that Segovia was using her office to conduct drug deals, ordering thousands of pills from her suppliers abroad, just right there on her work computer.
Just wow.
The investigation into Segovia began in late 2022 when her name and address were found in messages on the phone of a suspected member of a network that ships controlled substances from India to customers in the U.S. Further investigation revealed that Segovia's address had been listed on a website that offered cheap prices and overnight shipping on prescription medications and pills. Segovia initially tried to claim that she only shopped online for supplements and nothing out of the ordinary. but then later tried to blame her housekeeper for ordering the suspicious packages.
Bruh.
It was her.
It was the housekeeper.
Yeah. I don't know how she got into my office.
Wow.
The charging documents also revealed that Segovia had been corresponding with a person with an international phone number for more than 3 years, sending hundreds of messages about drugs, including sharing details about police union business.
Wow.
In one message, she apologized for being tied up with 50 new officers starting that day and promised to take care of the drug-related matters within an hour.
I'll get that turned right around for you.
Get that handled for you. The San Jose Police Officers Association stated that no other individuals at the association had prior knowledge of the alleged facts. Segovia is due to make her she's made her first court appearance and surrendered to authorities. She was charged and released without bond, and she remains on paid leave as the investigation continues.
Bruh.
If she's found guilty, she faces up to 20 years. And I'm going to tell you this. So many of these headlines are calling her the grandma, like the grandma drug smuggler or whatever. And that's cute. Maybe she's somebody's grandma, you know?
Maybe she is.
Maybe she is. But much like when Van Jones went out here and said that Donald John Trump was a sad grandpa, that's just a sad grandpa today, having a bad day. Is that what he said?
Yep. That's exactly what he said. As
Trump turned himself in. Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Is that what we really call it? I guess.
Responded to an indictment.
Yes. Thank you. Why do they get that? Why is this the treatment, I wonder, that we would be calling her grandma? Like, that doesn't elicit certain feelings, you know? You're not out here calling her Skylar White.
Right.
Which is really what's going on. They're also just like perpetuating this complete and total, I mean, come on, saying absolutely nobody knew. Nobody at work knew. Her husband didn't know. No one in her family knew. None of her friends knew. Everybody is shocked. Can't believe it. Would never. Save it.
She's been making money off of drugs for a while now.
Not only has she been making money off of drugs, that police union is heavy in the tough on crime, law and order.
Right.
They send money to the San Francisco Police Association so that they can lobby for tough on crime, harsher sentences for any sort of drug use. And you're the distributor?
Come on, man. I would like to mention, in 2021, U.S. citizens were 86.3% of convicted fentanyl drug traffickers.
Nah, can't be. Ambush, stop lying. Because what I've been told is that there are 70 million cartel members coming across our border, actually, as we speak, because it's open. I mean, they can just walk over.
Yeah.
So it can't be U.S. citizens that are doing this, because we need more money at the border to stop the 70 million cartel members
from bringing across the fentanyl.
So you mean to tell me that it was us the whole time?
That's what I'm saying. You brought up that Van Jones piece of work. That guy is. When you say something like that, when you try to humanize monsters, right? I mean, I never had any reason to take Van Jones seriously, but
a lot of people do, and that's the scary thing.
Yeah. So like, you watch these people, hop up on soapboxes and just make these really, really emotional appeals for whatever issue it is they're championing in that moment, and then turn right back around and look at someone, try to recontextualize the image of someone who's been absolutely dastardly.
Right.
And it's like, oh, well, that's just a sad grandpa.
We should probably feel bad for him right now.
Right. So then my response is, are you serious? Like, are we to take anything you say serious? Anything. Like anything.
The answer is big no when it comes to Van Jones. I don't know who any of the things he does is for. Like, it's all that. Oh, I'm going to be, I will sit here and talk to whoever will have me on their cable news show and tell them how dangerous and disruptive a Trump presidency would be again, how divided our country is. And then you will make sure that you make space, make room for people to feel bad for a person being held accountable. And we don't even, this is the very beginning stages of being held accountable.
Right.
He's out here calling for actual violence if he's arrested. And Van Jones is like, oh, what a sad pop-up.
Right.
Oh, he can't even name his grandkids. Why would you be out here giving him anything, any sort of extra cushion? He can barely name his own kids.
It's the same. Listen, if it has been made clear, don't invite him into anything that we're doing. Don't have us around this dude.
Oh, I will walk out.
This the same dude that apologized to the Jewish community on behalf of the black community because of Kanye, one man's crusade.
You know, if missing the point was a person.
Woo.
If being the performative black friend was a person.
Whoa. There it is.
I mean, the amount of time he spent talking about prison reform, I want to tell you, all of that time was him being an op.
Yeah.
Because if anybody starts to do research into what it looks like to reform American policing and American prisons, you cannot. Reform is laughable.
No.
And you know that it's a cover.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for getting to have a job for a really long time, just playing in our face and getting taken seriously and throwing people completely under the bus.
Yeah.
But this isn't about him. This is about Skylar White. I mean, Joanne Segovia, who, honestly, y'all, these are the people that are using fentanyl as a pawn to get us taxpayers to fund more cops, more border agents. They're smearing immigrants, black and brown people, just ruining any reputation that they possibly can. And it's them. And then they get to say, oh, we didn't have any idea that grandma was out here doing that wild stuff. Lies, fabrications, not when the police are out here planting the fentanyl she's bringing in.
Right.
Not when your body cam is out here catching you putting weed and guns and cocaine in people's cars. Like, someone has to explain to me why the police still have any credibility. And I mean, even the civilian people working with police, y'all benefit in a completely separate way too. This is absolutely different worlds. We live in different worlds, because if this is anybody else outside of that blue line, we're getting a perp walk. We're getting drugs on the table. We're getting dogs. We're getting the whole shebang. And I guarantee there is absolutely zero way, if that person were black or brown, that they would be out on no bond right now. But do y'all have any idea how much money that woman has? Because if what you're telling me is nobody knew, then again, back to Breaking Bad, there's money buried under everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So absolutely flight risk. Absolutely a person who could just abscond.
Right.
And you'd never see it coming because she was such a sweet old lady.
And I feel like...
Give me a break.
She might have connections south of the border.
Just a couple?
To where she could go.
She doesn't know. And that's the thing. It's not even south of the border. She wasn't getting anything from any sort. She was getting stuff from India.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Yeah, true that. True that.
Like, that's... And then blaming Mexico for it.
Yeah.
Like, y'all.
Correction. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
absolutely mind-blowing.
Super wild.
That this isn't getting way more attention. Well, it's not mind-blowing that it's not getting attention, but this is the kind of thing that needs attention because the propaganda is too high. You don't get to use all of these things, be the people that are saying you're dying from fentanyl, you're overdosing at work.
Yeah. Where are the people that you care about in this? Where are the citizens that you're tasked with protecting and serving in this as you are introducing more fentanyl into your community? Like,
as people are overdosing left and right in California, in Northern California, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but you're making the point. You're making the point. Like, what?
You don't get to be a part of the problem. Pretend that you don't know how the things, like how you could have anything to do with that. Blame everybody else around you and actually change laws to, or at least lobby for it. Spend a whole bunch of money to lobby for tougher laws, tougher sentences for people doing or selling those drugs as a person selling the drugs. Be for real. How? Somebody text me right now and tell me how they get credibility still. Why would you ever believe anything the police say?
That's nasty business, man.
They do not deserve any credibility because all they do is lie. And they don't solve crime. And apparently they have people over here working in police unions, spending tons of money with other police unions to keep other people in jail for the crimes they're committing. Make it make sense.
Bruh. Selling all of the fentanyl.
Over here annoyed that she got to still work. You know?
She's like, I'll get that to you in an hour. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I got 50 new officers I got to handle today. Like, come on.
I mean, I know that what's important. It's not this.
If I was a housekeeper, I'd be suing. Don't blame nothing on me.
Listen,
how I get into this?
One of the articles I read said that it was her friend and housekeeper, and I was like, LOL. Number one, you don't blame your friends for things that you did.
Right.
You learned that pretty early on in life. Two, I don't know that many, not to make sweeping generalizations here, but not too sure how many people are friends with their housekeeper and that will then blame them for drug smuggling.
Yeah.
Literal drug smuggling. I just don't know how any of this information you're providing me with right now happened in my work office or on my home computer. It must have been the janitors everywhere.
Yeah. They're supposed to be cleaning up, but you see what they're doing. Cleaning up.
Oh, double on Andre.
Hello.
Bang, bang.
Dastardly folk.
I would like another song before we get into the massage noir of it all.
Yeah.
And before we go into that song, just remember this is the moment right now that you could give a little bit of money.
Yep. Get involved.
Holla at the Spring Fund Drive.
Get involved.
503-233-9729. 503-233 X-ray. If you're looking at your phone pad,
you
just go X-ray.
Yep.
And it's the bat line directly to someone who's like, I'm ready to take your money.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
You can also do it online. Big donate button. Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Big donate button. If there's a place for you to leave a note, say Morgan sent me, Ambush sent me.
Mm-hmm.
You could do hashtag news with my fiance.
I too am a fiance.
I too am a fiance. Hey, you could just say fiance, your last name. And then we gonna know.
True.
We're definitely gonna know.
This is gonna make a good t-shirt.
Ooh, I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of being informed, let's talk about it, Ambush.
I'm down.
I believe it was last week when I was saying I am exhausted with the inability, collectively as a country, our inability to actually address the root cause of a problem. And instead, we will sit at the surface, or we will argue somebody else's point that makes absolutely no sense or has absolutely nothing to do with the matter at hand. And I don't know how much college basketball, women's college basketball, that anyone listening to us right now does, but like watches. I don't know how big of a fan you are.
Right.
What I do, I'm a fan of athletes. I do not watch any sports religiously anymore.
Yeah. When did you become a fan of athletes?
When?
Has it always been that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you met my dad?
Right.
You just really can't not be.
Yeah.
I'm not an athlete, but I appreciate
the individuals.
Yeah, the commitment that something like that takes, and understanding that talent gets you so far, right? And then it's work.
Yeah.
And especially as one of the lady folk around, I understand how hard it is to be taken seriously in any facet, in any part of this world.
Yeah.
And especially in sport, because shout out to the patriarchy. Yeah. So I want to give a little context. Louisiana State University won the NCAA women's basketball tournament against the University of Iowa, which was full of historic firsts and dramatic moments.
Yeah.
One of the most talked about moments happened late in the game and involved two of the star players. What listeners may know as the John Cena, you can't see me hand gesture, wave your hand in front of your face. We know it, and it originated as the Tony Yayo.
And you know who else knows it? John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena, he gives credit all the time.
Yeah. It's the Yayo.
It's the Yayo. Tony Yayo from G Unit. When 50 Cent first came out.
Right.
And this is 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
Well, 19th century.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
But is it though?
It's not. No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's the aughts. Yeah. Early aughts.
Early aughts.
Feels so weird saying that. Anyway, it's a move that you just throw your hand in front of your face like you can't see me. You get out of here.
Yeah.
So LSU forward Angel Reese celebrated the Tigers' fourth quarter lead by waving her hand in front of her face, and at one time, and at another, tapping that ring finger, baby.
Talk to him.
Looking at Caitlin Clark, the other star player over at Iowa, like, hey, you're not going to get one of these.
That's what I'm doing. Guess what's going on this finger.
The moment quickly went viral. And Angel Reese was criticized for unsportsmanlike taunting behavior.
Yep.
The word classless was trending on Twitter. That's how I found the slew.
Yep.
And if you're wondering, if you need to be reminded, Angel Reese is a Black woman who plays for Louisiana State. That team is, I'm not sure that it's all Black, but it is predominantly Black. Mm-hmm. Caitlin Clark, who also did the Tony Yayo.
Yeah. Also,
during gameplay.
Tournament. Yeah.
Who was not clearly chastised for that. White woman playing for the University of Iowa, mostly white to predominantly white team. It is interesting to see how people responded.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have spent a lot of time, as a country, and especially on social media, pointing things out. Ooh, you're doing the racism.
Right.
And nobody likes to be called on their things, right? But Keith Olbermann said, what a effing idiot. And went on to say, it doesn't matter the gender, the sport, the background. You're seconds away from a championship and you do something like this and overshadow all the good. Mindless, classless, and what kind of coach does this team have?
Keith Olbermann. Let me tell you something, bruh. This is a 20-year-old young lady, a woman. I could not hear a grown man say something like this to a student in person.
No.
Right? At a game. If I heard it coming from the stands, I would look like, whoa, man,
what?
Dial it back a bit, bro. But
it's just a game, guy.
Right. Slow down.
Yeah.
But, you know, here we are on the internet with the size of his platform.
Getting real loud.
Yeah.
Getting real loud.
And
what an idiot.
And when people immediately counter it with, you know, photos of Caitlyn doing the same thing. And like you said earlier, not only was she not chastised for it at all, Caitlyn in some cases was celebrated.
Oh, absolutely. Called her a clapback queen.
Mm-hmm. Also, I need y'all to stop using words you don't understand.
Please.
That's not how clapback works.
I know that, you know, folks get upset when it's like, hey, you're appropriating certain things. And you're like, oh, I can't say these words. If you want so badly to say those words, you need to so badly understand what they're about.
Right.
Understand what they mean. You don't get to call somebody a clapback queen that isn't doing any clapbacking.
Also, no one does that. No.
Also,
clapback
let's
queen.
get.
What are we talking about?
Let's get back to really quickly. Trash talking. I don't know any athletes, or I'm sorry, not any athletes, any sport that people will play professionally. And college athletes are professional athletes.
Yeah, period.
I don't know any that don't have trash talking, that don't talk smack. Like, that's a part of it. If you're offended, that's on you in the stands, because those two players, they know what it is.
Yeah. They're
not going to fight in the locker room.
No.
This is a part of it.
Yeah.
Who was telling any of these men that they needed to chill out? Who told Kobe that he doesn't get to do his version? Who's telling Dame not to tap that wrist? It's classless.
Right.
Right? Nobody, because it's not classless. Why people have something to say about a woman at work. Keith Olbermann said that no one would remember that they won because she made this gesture.
She made it about her.
If you aren't saying this to men and you aren't saying this to the white women, that is what misogynoir is. That is the intersection, right? Of where being black and being a woman is a little extra, putting a little extra on the hate sandwich.
Yeah.
And the bigger deal for this entire thing for me, because shout out to Caitlyn for being like, nobody should be mad at her for this. Nobody should be saying anything.
Also, we're going to turn down that invite.
Oh, she did. She was like, we didn't even get to Jill.
Right.
Let's get to Jill. No, let's. So Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden, the first lady, second lady, first lady, was a second lady, now a first lady. She
glow up, the glow up.
What a lady. Jill came out here with the all wins matter. Everybody did such a good job. They should both come to the White House. I'd love to host them both.
Wowzers.
It is a certain group of people that believe in this meritocracy, right? That they believe in the lie that we live in a meritocracy. Those same people will say something like, you people want participation trophies. You people want credit for things you haven't done. And boy, if it ain't a projection every dang time.
Right.
Because here we are. Why, Jill Byron? Why are you even mentioning that the people that didn't win, and no super shade when I say this, but the losers of that event,
right,
have never been invited to the White House, have never participated. They don't get the parade because they didn't win. But now we got to make sure we include them. And that it is absolutely, there is zero way that was just like I love to bake cookies with all the ladies.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't it.
If your immediate reaction to seeing a group of white women lose is to make them winners anyway, sit with it.
Yeah.
What does that mean? And now we're running out of time, but the biggest reason I wanted to talk about this, Ambush, and I'm sorry that I kind of took this over. I really wanted to hear from you. And then I just kept going. One of the things that I want to really get to is, if you don't understand what racism means and you say things like this isn't racist, or you don't understand what misogyny is, or the intersection that is misogynoir. The reason you don't understand those things is because we absolutely refuse to address white supremacy.
Right.
This isn't Keith Olbermann or Dave Portnoy, who, what did he say? Classless piece of S.
Right.
The reason that calling them racist in this moment, right, doesn't hit for them is they're like, I'm not actively racist.
Just passively.
Well, really what they are is indoctrinated with white supremacy.
Yeah.
And so it couldn't be that the black team just won. It couldn't be that this black woman gets to taunt a white woman. Because all of a sudden, trash talk, all of a sudden, everything that has always been a part of this game is taunting.
Stalking.
It's stalking. It's an assault.
Yeah. Yeah. Bordering on assault.
How dare she? How could we?
Y'all hear yourselves.
That is white supremacy. That is, no, you don't think that, there should be any laws on the books for the racist, redlining or anything. You're like, oh, no, don't do that.
Your DEI and your equity and your wokes.
But you're real quick to not my neighborhood. And even quicker to say, did they really win? I don't know. I really didn't like the way that this game was officiated. I'm just saying.
This taunting overshadows your win.
All of a sudden, sportsmanship means a thing. Tell me about the people that be dancing when they get a touchdown. That's sportsmanship. The big, huge parade for themselves.
Yeah.
That's be for real.
I'll be real selective.
Real selective with the outrage. And this is absolutely not addressing white supremacy and patriarchy, because if you are able to just get misogynoir off on a platform like Twitter with millions of followers, and what their response is, well, Caitlyn wasn't doing it to another person. Caitlyn did that to her own bench, which isn't even true. And it doesn't matter. It's all very much he should have complied.
Right.
It's all very much show me the whole tape.
Yeah.
It's all very much, well, what did they say to the police?
Right.
And you got to understand that it doesn't have to be physical violence for it to be violent, number one. And it doesn't have to be physical violence for it to matter. All of this, that's not casual racism. That's not casual misogyny.
Yeah. It's
heavy. And know for certain that Angel Reese has spent her entire life dealing with it.
Yep.
From all colors. And that's what's so pervasive. We are all indoctrinated with it, and we all have to be the people that are choosing to unlearn and choosing to do better. Because when you sit at the surface of, well, was it racist? I don't know. I kind of think that Keith Olbermann, what's in his heart is missing the point completely. You can go sit with Van Jones.
Man.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
I keep missing things.
Well,
and the last thing I want to say, Ambush, just on that whole point is, again, not seeing any of the racism or sexism or white fragility in what happened in this weekend. If you are a person that sees Black women as inherently threatening and white women as needing saving, sit with it.
Yeah. Examine that.
Unpack
it, bruh.
Ask questions. Because the self-reflection is going to be needed.
Yeah.
To break that cycle.
Yeah. Today's show was made possible thanks to Morgan Jones and DJ Ambush and our podcast editor, Kyle G. Thank you for everyone that participated in text this morning. Thank you for everyone that participated in donating in the fund drive this morning. And remember, don't let the individuals distract you from the systems. Poverty is a policy choice. People over profits. Power to the people. And none of us are free until we're all free. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in.
Give money to the fund drive. Bye.